What's up, y'all? Here's a look at another part, a little small part of my collection. If you're not familiar with this, is the Star Wars Vintage Collection. Boba Fett Slave 1. This was an Amazon exclusive, but I actually scored this at a Toys R Us outlet. I don't remember how many years it was after it was originally released on Amazon. It was only like 30 something, 35 or so. So yeah, of course I was gonna grab it at that price. It didn't come with a Boba Fett figure. I just threw them in there, threw him in there to kind of give you idea of the scale, the size of this thing, which is really good. You know, it's not true scale, but you know, as far as action figure vehicles go, it is a really good scale. Much larger than some of the previous and even later versions, but anyway, so just giving a quick look around. It did have a few action features as well. This opens up, the whole cockpit opens up, and you can seat 3 figures in there. This back part opens up, this opens up back here. These are firing missiles. It actually has some bombs that you can release from underneath it, and these things will flip up for when it's in flight. If you're not familiar, when it's in flight, it'll be like that. So anyway, just a quick look. Side note, this is actually the last piece I have of original trilogy in my Star Wars 4-inch vehicle collection. Pretty much all I have now is mostly like a mix of prequel trilogy and Clone Wars. I don't know if I want to collect anything else, and even those, I'm kind of like, well, if I didn't even mention, this is the last because I pretty much let go of all my other stuff, and I had some pretty good ones too. Never had the big like AT-AT or Millennium Falcon. I had the original vintage ones, but not only the original vintage, but Power of the Force 2 as well. Anyway, at some point or another, I decided, you know, I'm not going to collect any more original trilogy stuff. I want to focus on more the current stuff, which at the time was, you know, prequel and Clone Wars, largely Clone Wars. But now, you know, there's more stuff, Force Awakens, and of course that continuing saga, as well as Rogue One, and you know, there's much more to come. But I'm mostly fine with what I got. Don't think I'm really going to add any more to my Star Wars collection, but there you have it once again. So, quick look around. The Boba Fett figure looks really cool too.